Right, so it's been about almost a month since the last video I uploaded. So for those who don't know or have heard me do my ramblings on my Twitch channel before, I decided to go to the London Anime and Gaming Con from August the 31st to September the 1st. Had a lovely time in London. I did try to film a bit from what I could, but before we get into any actual minute details of it, please make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notifications bell so you guys be up to date on everything I put up on the channel, and also don't forget to go down in the description down below where you guys can find me on my Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, the Facebook page as well, and also my TikTok as well, which is also in the description down below. I try to upload as much as I possibly can on all my platforms, but other than that, I'm just gonna carry on rambling. So, first day, getting to London, pretty much me and my best friend Ethan, who you could probably find on my Instagram, who is under the alias Neo Angel Dragon. I'll also put a link to his channel at the end of the video as well, so you guys can follow him on there. Yeah, so I got up really early, decided to go down and get on the train, you know, usual shit. Sat on the train for about nearly 2 hours. We finally got to London, got to Waterloo, ended up going to the Hammersmith Station, Ravens Court in Hammersmith, where we ended up going to our hotel, you know, book usual, cheapest way we can, you know, the usual bits and pieces. Spent the first day mostly just exploring around London, you know, see what we can just do on foot and all that shit. Went to the Forbidden Planet. Obviously I didn't film out in public, unfortunately, but I do have proof that I did go out there and make a few purchases. Because I ended up buying more volumes of One Piece. Because obviously you guys know I like my One Piece manga, and plus, judging from the background behind me, you guys know I love collecting my manga, so, you know, there's that. So I now own all the way up to volume 84 of One Piece, up to this point. So, got a lot of reading material to do, because I'm right now only just started volume 77. But yeah, anyway, I digress. So, the first actual day of the convention, I did do a little vlog on the following day when I got up, but from the right. So yesterday, pretty nice first day. Me and Ethan managed to walk most of London. Sorry we couldn't record. We didn't record most of it, but things happen. But right now, I'm just having my morning coffee, and we're gonna get ready for the convention. Yeah, for the anime convention. But yeah, fingers crossed it's gonna be great. As Shanks from One Piece, because obviously, you guys know I love One Piece, and with this being my first actual proper anime convention experience, I wanted to go out in actual cosplay. So obviously, the first day I decided to go as red-haired Shanks, because he's one of my favourite characters in One Piece. And, yeah, it's a very simple look. I've got my straw hat, which you guys seen in my intro, my videos and all that before. Plus, if you've seen my Instagram as well, you guys know that I've actually been able to post all my photos and stuff that I managed to get. Met loads of lovely people at the convention. Anyway, so we rock up to the convention. The only thing I did beforehand was I managed to shave my face to a very short stubble, and I managed to get the scars painted on my face. I literally just used your standard liquid eyeliner to make the 3 scars over Shanks' left eye. But anyway, we got to the convention hall, we got our VIP tickets and all that, you know, same shit as usual. Ethan got changed into his fursuit, and I ended up getting changed into my full-blown cosplay. I went all out with the look. I had the wig, I had the straw hat, I had the shirt, the cape, the shorts, and my flip-flops, because I remembered that I decided to go with the anime version of Shanks, where he wears sandals instead of regular shoes, just like Luffy. So yeah, ended up getting loads of compliments from loads of people. I had loads of other people throughout all day asking me for photos and stuff, and there was one that actually got me I was really happy with the compliment on one of the days. I had quite a few people that actually asked me to recreate the passing of the straw hat scene, which honestly, actually went kind of hard. Like, it's possibly one of my favourite things to possibly do. Like, when I went there, turned out, when I was there on that first day, I was the only guy who turned up dressed as Shanks. Everyone else has either turned up as, like, Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen, or mostly, like, really popular anime and game characters that have been out, especially in the past couple years. But I did see quite a few Luffy cosplays as well, but not as much as I was expecting. Like, I was expecting to be, you know, at least a lot, because obviously One Piece has really skyrocketed in popularity in the past couple of years. But yeah, it's just been, it is what it is. I didn't make any purchases or anything on the first day. Met this really awesome dude who asked for a photo. I even met him in the line to get into the convention first thing in the morning. He was there with, I assume, his girlfriend, sister, partner, wife, or... Yeah, I never got the full details, but he's a really nice guy, because we now talk on Instagram. He even had a Gum Gum fruit, which I believe he custom made himself, which looked really fucking cool. Well, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so I carried on through the day, rest of the day, you know, shooting the shit with people, exploring around, looking at the different panels and stuff. And I ended up meeting these two lovely girls who were there, and one of them asked me for a selfie. I thought nothing of it. I was like, yeah, not a problem. Get a selfie, and I ended up getting a free gift from one of them. And they gave me this amazing little saucer plate from One Piece. Actually, I'll quickly get it out on camera actually to show you, because it's basically like a little collector's thingy. It's actually licensed by Toei Animation. But yeah, it's one of Shanks' men. I genuinely cannot remember his name, but I don't even know how well it's going to show up on camera, but it's actually really nicely detailed as well. Like, she just straight up gave it to me. I thought nothing of it. I was like, okay, I wasn't like entirely expecting this, but thank you anyways. If she's watching this video, I want to thank you very, very much for this. But yeah, anyway. So, carried on the first day, had a few more people asking me for photos. There was this one dude who I believe he was doing either YouTube shorts or like a TikTok reel or something along that line. Straight up interviewed me and asked me what my top 3 favorite animes. Obviously I had to go right off the top of my head. My top, like, just 3 random animes off the top of my head, obviously being One Piece, Dragon Ball, and JoJo's. And he asked me, not the power of friendship, not the journey along the way, or the friends that we've made along the way. What do you think is the One Piece? I swear to Christ, I just stood there for a solid minute, just thinking. I'm just like, you know the 1,000-yard stare meme? That was basically like me in my head. Then I eventually ended up looking at it and went, honestly, it's probably got to be the straw hat. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So that was like pretty much what summed up my first day. I did end up buying a a blind bag, like 2 blind bags. I got a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure themed one and a One Piece themed bag. And I know obviously most people don't prefer not to buy these things, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's a convention. I'm there to enjoy myself, and plus I like my little trinkets and things like that I find in conventions. But I'll show you guys what I managed to get in there in a moment. But I also met this lovely couple at the convention on the first day. Surprisingly, they turned up on both days. I had a very nice quick conversation with them. The guy turned up as Trafalgar Law, and his partner turned up as Nico, like post-time skip Nico Robin. And honestly, they both looked almost exactly like how they do in the anime and manga. Like, it was completely unexpected. Like, I've never seen a anime like cosplay, well, I say so detailed, like put in such a realistic way to the point where it looks amazing. And oddly enough, they were the first people that actually asked me for a photo when I came up dressed as Shanks. And there was another incident with photography where I had this other girl to come up to me, and she was there just doing regular photography, taking pics of the other cosplayers and stuff. Asked me to take a photo of her, well, of me. I was like, yeah, okay. She asked me for loads of different poses and things like that. And then I got the strongest compliment I think I've ever had in my entire life, especially when the fact that I cosplayed. She compared me to the live-action version of Shanks. Like, honestly, like, you got the I'll do a quick picture comparison of how I looked as Shanks and how the guy who played Shanks in the Netflix series looks. Weirdly enough, I can't exactly see it, but I do appreciate the compliments. But yeah, anyway, that pretty much like summed up my entire first day. But yeah, so then we move on to the second day of the convention. Right, so third day in London. The first day of the convention was actually really good. I obviously, as you guys saw in the previous video, I came up dressed as red-haired Shanks. This time I've actually shaved my face, because this is the second day, so I'm going to do another cosplay as well. So this time around I'm going as Roanoa Zoro, but this time it'll be the post-time skip version of Zoro. And yeah, let's just hope to see that today will go just as well as yesterday. So for this one, all I did, I shaved my face completely, went completely clean shaven for this one, and I ended up dyeing my hair as well, very easily. I know it's not dyed now, but I used like a temporary hairspray for the hair dye, and to be fair, it actually turned out a lot better than what I expected. But yeah, then I ended up painting the scars, like the one big scar that Zoro has on his left eye, and the giant one across his chest that he got given by Dracula Mihawk. Then I ended up going out. We got to the convention hall, rocked up with our VIP badges, like, yeah, don't mess with us, we're big shit. But yeah, I ended up exploring around, and you know, I decided to, you know what, it's the last day of the convention. They're going to try and sell as much stuff as possible. I ended up getting more photos with other people. There was actually one cosplay that I thought was absolutely adorable. There was this young girl that came to the convention. It was the first, I wasn't even in the convention for like 5 minutes. And this little girl came up to me dressed as Chopper from One Piece. And asked me for a photo and told me that how much she actually, like, Zoro's her favourite character. I was like more than happy to oblige to get a photo with her. But yeah, I ended up getting more photos with other people. There was another Zoro cosplayer I met near to the end of the day. He was really funny, like really nice, chill dude. I ended up buying Zoro's swords. I bought the entire set. I even got him like hidden behind the camera. Well, on the other side of my bedroom, so I'll go get those and show those off in a minute. But yeah. There was a little kid who ended up challenging me. Like, he wanted a photo, and then he was there with Rengoku's sword from Demon Slayer. Challenged me to a sword duel. He was like, I want you to go full Zoro with it. I was like, alright then, screw it. So I'm there doing 3 sword style. They've got 2 swords in both hands. I've got one in my mouth, just like with Zoro. I'm there trying to challenge. Obviously, I'm not that petty of a winner. I did lose the fight. And to be fair, the kid did get me pretty good. Like, he ended up swatting me like across here on the face. And it hurt like shit for a good few minutes, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm not as manly as I look. It hurt like shit, but good on the kid, he actually did get me pretty good, so I'll give him props on that. So yeah, anyway, I ended up meeting the same couple again, the guy dressed as Trafalgar Law and his partner dressed as Nico Robin. They asked for another photo, which I managed to get this photo, luckily, because I asked Ethan to take the photo for me as well. Yeah, they're really nice people, and as a way of saying thank you for making my first actual convention decent experience, I gave them a small plush of Chopper as well. Because, you know, honestly, they were my favourite cosplayers, and they were the nicest people I've met at the convention, along with loads and loads more other people. But yeah, also, another thing I forgot to mention at the convention hall, since it was in a big hotel in London, we went to the bar that's connected to it, and they were selling anime-themed cocktails, and the only one I feel like I actually got really, like, enjoyed is the Zoro. Which was literally just rum and I think it was literally just rum and gin and vodka, all just mixed in with like this green, like this lime green juice or syrup. It was like really, really sweet and nice. But But yeah, you can get a photo of it on my on here. But yeah, anyway, so did that. I had met loads of other people. I did a few more purchases, which I will show you guys in a moment. But yeah, like, I also ended up meeting. Actually, I'll show you these. What I got as well on the same day. So I wanted to try and get some of the autographs from some of the voice actors that were there on that day. Ethan got to meet Dar Games, who is a really nice dude. I never watched any of his content, I will admit. But he was like super chill, very open, and liked having a conversation with Ethan. Because Ethan is a big Five Nights at Freddy's fan, so obviously. Dude was known for doing Five Nights at Freddy's songs and stuff like that. Yeah, he was super friendly and super nice. A really chill guy as well. But yeah, I wanted to meet a couple voice actors myself. So I ended up meeting, in actual order as well, I met Elsie Lovelock, the woman who does the singing voice for Charlie in the Hazbin Hotel pilot. Yeah, like she was absolutely lovely. Like, she was an absolute godsend to me. I asked her like how many takes did it take her to do like the singing portions of the pilot of Hazbin Hotel. For the first song, I believe she told me she did it in one take, I believe she said. Yeah, where she did the song Inside of Every Demon is a Rainbow. Yeah, she did it in one take, but she worked on it for so many years because she wanted to make it perfect for the creator of Hazbin Hotel and Hell for Boss, Vivzipop, I think is her online name. But yeah, she ended up sending me, well, not sending me, she ended up signing this for me, and I don't know if you guys can see it how well it was on camera. But yeah, it says, "To Jack, inside of every demon is a rainbow. Great to meet you. Love, Elsie Lovelock." Honestly, if I got to meet her again, I honestly would, because she was such a lovely human being, like, to meet. Really friendly too. Then again, I wouldn't be surprised if she was a little bit creeped out or anything by meeting me, because obviously being stuck in a hotel for a whole weekend, surrounded by sweaty degenerates, it's gonna not be the greatest experience in your life. But I also ended up, because obviously you guys know in my top 100, well not top 100, my top favourite women in video game, well, not in videos, but in fiction overall. Obviously I like Overwatch from, well, not Overwatch, I like Widowmaker from Overwatch, and I got to meet the voice actress, Chloe Hollings, as well, and she ended up signing a autograph for me as well. I was honestly so nervous. Like, meeting Elsie, I was like, okay, yeah, like, meeting Elsie, really lovely woman. You know, easily back and forth chatting, asking general questions, and, you know, she came back with honest answers to me. Meeting Chloe Hollings is honestly, like, the most nerve-wracking experience I've ever had in my life, because, obviously, in college, I put so many hours into playing Overwatch. Like, me and a few of my other friends, me, Ethan, Beth, Adelaide, Alex, John, all of my close enough friends in college, we put so many hours into playing the original Overwatch. And obviously, Widowmaker was one of my top favorite characters to play as. Mostly because I just like to be at the distance and just firing a sniper away from people. But yeah, like, Chloe, I was honestly really, like, sweating bullets meeting her. I was like, I cannot believe I'm getting to meet one of my favorite game characters, like, ever. But yeah, she was really nice, and she offered me to, like, she wanted to know if I wanted to have the autograph written in either English or French, because obviously she can speak very fluently in French, because obviously Widowmaker herself is French. I was honestly too nervous. I was like, I really don't mind. But she was really nice about it as well. But yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. I loved meeting everyone at the convention, like all the people I've met, the people who asked me for photos, the voice actors I got to meet as well, watching some of the panels as well, fantastic. Would I do a convention again? I honestly really would go to this convention if I had the opportunity to go again. And would I do it in cosplay as well? Oh, definitely. I do plan on going to more anime conventions as I go along with my YouTube channel as well, and along with obviously with me doing my actual job as well. Me and Ethan have talked about it before that we do plan on going to MCM at some point, possibly next year. We haven't put it in stone yet. But yeah, like, I do plan on going to more conventions as possible, and I also do plan on going in cosplay again, because, you know, you got to enjoy yourself while you're there. I might try and do more cosplays, like, I'll do, like, if it's multiple days of a convention, like a full weekend, I will do, like, a different cosplay for each day of the con. Have I decided on my next cosplay? Probably not, but there are some that I do want to do throughout my life before I get old. But yeah, so now that I've talked about the convention experience, the other couple days I was in London, I had a lovely time. Me and Ethan mostly did loads of exploring. Where are we off to, Ethan?
We're going to Piccadilly, right?
Yeah. Gonna take the train. Travelled mostly on foot, which is possibly a better way going around London, and especially, like, you don't want to take a taxi, because if you take a taxi it's going to probably cost you a shitload of money. So we've been walking for a while.
Jolly good show, chaps.
And we've already found
What do you mean?
Massive Muhammad.
Massive bell.
Big massive bell. Then again, it did cost me a shitload of money travelling by the underground, because I should have got a fucking Oyster card. But I digress. So yeah, me and Ethan ended up finding this artist's alleyway. We thought, alright, this looks super dodgy, but it's the easiest way to get into the Waterloo station, so we can get a train back to Ravens Court, like back to our hotel. So we thought, okay, we'll go through this dodgy looking alleyway. And I noticed a smell of paint and barbecue, and I thought, alright, this doesn't seem too bad. It's just the look of the environment when you're going through it. We thought, alright, we're either going to get mugged or stabbed. So, you know, your typical London experience. I ended up going through it. We ended up seeing loads, and I mean fucking loads of spray paint, like graffiti, like artists going everywhere, like doing all the walls, the ceilings, the floors. It looked absolutely incredible. There were so many people going down there taking photos, and on the other side of the wall it was all just restaurants, bars, clubs and things like that. It felt like the it looked like something out of like Blade in a weird way. Like it was like a combination of like the first Blade movie and Akira in a weird way. But yeah, like it was really awesome, and obviously Ethan pointed out to me that there was a giant version of Beerus spray painted onto one of the walls, and obviously with you guys know me being a big Dragon Ball fan, I mean, come on, the t-shirt says otherwise. Obviously I had to go get a photo with the Beerus. But yeah, we ended up seeing more spray painting and all that. I went to the Hard Rock Cafe store. Didn't go to the actual cafe itself because it wasn't going to open for another few hours. So we ended up bolting on that. Had a few decent photos from like some of the signed guitars and all that. Mostly from Kiss, Sex Pistols, Aerosmith, Bon Jovi and all that. Really awesome shit, really. But then I saw the prices of the t-shirts and thought, no, ain't gonna happen. But yeah, no, then we ended up getting back home, and yeah, that was pretty much it. I spent like a couple days recovering afterwards, and now obviously I'm making this video, and obviously I'm back to my shitty job and all that. Unfortunately, reality had to set in. But now, yeah. So at this point, I'm going to end up showing you guys the stuff I bought at the convention. So obviously most of it was all through blind bags and things like that. Yeah. So let's get straight into that bit. So one of the first things, obviously I showed you guys the autographs I got, so just a reminder, yeah, I got one from Chloe Hollings and one from Elsie Lovelock. I also ended up getting these volumes of One Piece, because obviously I like to get the 3-in-1 editions. I still got the purchase stickers on 2 of them. But yeah, I've got the 3-in-1 editions, volumes 71 to 78 of One Piece. And And I also got volumes 79 to 81 as well, so it basically goes through like the entirety of, well, the ending of Dressrosa and like the beginning of Zao. And then we got volumes 82 to 84 as well of One Piece, which I believe takes me through like part way into Whole Cake Island, like the first like few chapters into it. But yeah, then I ended up getting, through one of the blind bags, I got this little poster card sheet of different characters of One Piece. So yeah, I ended up getting that, because obviously you guys know I love my One Piece stuff. Yeah, so we got like little chibi versions of the Straw Hats. Yes, we got Nami, Zoro, Frankie, Robin, Usopp, Sanji, all the Straw Hats apart from Jinbei, Chopper, Brook and Luffy. Yeah, surprisingly, there's not that much Jinbei stuff out there, apart from like pop figures and actual like figurines and shit. Then I got this JoJo's Bizarre Adventure one as well. Like this is all like clearly stolen artwork and things like that, but I enjoy it. Like I enjoy collecting little random bits and pieces like this. So yeah, we got Kakyoin, Josuke, Joseph, Jotaro and Josuke, Old Man Joseph, Giorno, Kakyoin again, Avdol, Jotaro and Polnareff. And I also ended up getting these posters as well. So I've got this one from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, if you look a little bit closely as well. So yeah, it's got all, well, the first 8 JoJo's, plus it has like all the stuff that connects to them in their series. So we've got Jonathan Joestar, Joseph Joestar, Jotaro Kujo, Part 4 Josuke, Giorno Giovanna, Jolene Kujo, Johnny Joestar, and Part 8 Josuke. Then down here obviously we got the Stone Mask from Part 1, the Redstone of Asia from Battle Tendency, Star Platinum, Crazy Diamond, Gold Experience, Stone Free, Tusk Act 1, and Soft and Wet. Then we got another poster, which this one's just clearly a screenshot from All-Star Battle. But yeah, it's like a very cropped screenshot from like, or at least a bit of promo art for All-Star Battle. Then we got this nice poster for JoJo Part 3 of Jotaro and Star Platinum. And it just says JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3, Stardust Crusaders. Then we got this other bit, also clearly taken from All-Star Battle. Just a little showcase of all 8, well, the first 8 JoJo's, because obviously Jodio from Part 9 wasn't added into any of it. And I'm pretty sure they've dropped DLCs and stuff for All-Star Battle. So then we got some One Piece stuff. So we got this awesome poster of Luffy. Obviously I would have preferred if it was the wanted poster, but you know, you can get what you can. I've got this poster of Edward Newgate, or as we all know it, all the Giga Chads know him as Whitebeard, or for you people in the memes, we know him as the guy who shouts, "The One Piece is real." Then we got, hoping some of these don't stick together because of the fucking print quality. So I got this poster of Trafalgar, you have Traffy Law. Then got underneath that one, the last poster I've got, this poster of Porcus D. Ace. Just realised my camera died then. So yeah, the next thing I got on there, move some of this shit out of the way. Oh, well, since me and Ethan were VIPs, I ended up getting a free tote bag as well, which was really lovely of the staff members. I also ended up, because it wasn't just that we got as well. Where did I put it? Shit. Ah! Me and Ethan were also given these exclusive VIP badges with our names on them. And there's like a little detailed description on the back, and it's basically, yeah, like basically a little QR code on the back where we can contact the staff and things like that for it. If we're having any issues at the con, or, you know, get more info if we lost a booklet or anything like that. Speaking of which, we also got the con book itself, which has all the info on it. where it's basically like a little rundown of the con itself, the general map of the overall convention hall. Like you got the artist's alley, the dealer's alley as well, the main stage, the main bar, AL merchandise, things like that. Yeah, and then you got the list of all the people that were there at the convention as well, like all the voice actors and such. Because obviously I had my eye on meeting Elise and not Elise, Elsie and Chloe. Then we got stuff that they're missing out on, like the fashion show, live bands, voice actors Q&A, talent show, big geek quiz, karaoke. There was even an after party as well. But yeah, there's basically like the standard schedule and all that bits and pieces. Because they were showing the Spy Family movie, Code White, and obviously at that point I never got to see it in the cinemas. We ended up missing the scheduling for it entirely because I honestly forgot about it. Luckily though, last week it got added onto Crunchyroll anyway, so I ended up watching it that way. Gotta watch it legally, otherwise you're not supporting the anime industry. Other stuff I ended up buying as well. These came in the these ended up coming in the blind bags. I got these little bells. This one from the One Piece bag. Don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a little chibi version of Ace from One Piece, and on the other side is an actual version of Ace. I don't even know what these are for. I mean, it's just a bell. And then I ended up getting two of the same. Yeah, so these are both exactly the same. So yeah, I'll show you one on one side and one bit of art on the other. So yeah, they're both of Kakyoin from JoJo Part 3. Since I got two of the same, I might give these away to someone in the comment section. Like, if you guys want to take one of these off of me, like one of these Kakyoin bells off me, feel free to message me on any of my socials. I'll be more than happy to give it to you guys. But I've only got one of them to give away, so yeah. It's like the ninth volume of Beastars I got that's written in French. If you guys can read in French, you can feel free to have it, just DM me first. But yeah, I also end up getting this JoJo's Bizarre Adventure cushion case right here. Obviously it's got some of the members of Part 3 in it. Well, mostly... shit. It's got characters from Part 3 on it, as you can see on the front here. Like, you got Old Man Joseph, Avdol, Kakyoin, and Jotaro, and where it's cut off a little bit, you can just about see the top of Polnareff's head. I also end up getting, well, I've already got it covered on my cushion. I've got this One Piece cushion cover as well, which is actually pretty good, because you got Luffy, Brook, Sanji, Usopp, Robin, Bartholomew, Zoro, Chopper, Cavendish, Nami, and Frankie. It's a pretty nice quality. It feels nice, at least, so that quality is there, up there at least. I ended up getting some sticker sheets as well. See, I got this little JoJo. Well, I don't really know if it is a sticker sheet or not, but yeah, I got this little JoJo's. Oh wait, no, that's a guide to show me like what ones I've, what stickers and stuff I've got on these different sheets. So I've got this one of mostly Kakyoin and little chibi versions of Jotaro. That looks alright. And then I got this other one from JoJo, which is like little bear versions of some of the different JoJos as well. Again, my camera is not like clearly qualified enough to show it in its glory, and plus the reflection of the light from my window is not exactly helping. So yeah, I got another one from JoJo as well. Mostly Jotaro and Kakyoin, and then got the little shipped version of Dio and Jonathan at the top. Because for some reason, a lot of JoJo fans, especially female JoJo fans, like to ship Jotaro and Kakyoin together. Never saw the reason. See, I got one of just Part 4 Josuke. It looks alright, I mean, I don't mind it. Then I got this one of, again, mostly Joseph and, Josuke and a couple of, Joseph well, cat versions of Joseph, I guess. And then you got this other one of Kakyoin, Jolene, Giorno, and Jotaro. Yeah, that's alright. I mean, little cat slash bear versions of each other. Then I got this random sticker sheet. Like, these stickers don't even come apart or anything, but yeah, I got these this One Piece sheet, and I got this JoJo sheet as well. Gotta love that stolen artwork. I got a couple mouse pads as well. I got this one of like literally the same artwork from that part 3 poster of just Jotaro and Star Platinum. Yeah, got this nice little detailed mouse pad, and I got a One Piece one as well, but this time of Porcus D. Ace. Really awesome. Like, I do like this one a little bit more because I just love the more detailed art-ish. I don't like the realistic Jotaro. That doesn't sit well with me a little bit. And weirdly enough, I like the live-action adaptation of JoJo. I also got these travel tags as well. Got this one of Brook from One Piece, and I've got this one which is literally just straight up one of the posters for Part 4 of JoJo. So I think this was like the second or third poster they did for Part 4 of JoJo. And obviously I got myself this Monkey D. Luffy eye mask, in case I decide to go to sleep at some point. And I also got these I got this little promo, well, this random artist's in the Artist's Alley. Did a commission for Ethan with his Persona Neo. She ended up giving me this lovely little business card. Obviously, I know the camera won't focus too well on it, but yeah, it's really nice. I mean, if you want this artist's Instagram or anything like that, I'll put their Instagram on the screen at some point. But yeah, I also got a shitload of One Piece. I'm not opening this packaging because I've already got it, lost most of it already. But yeah, got a little packet of One Piece bookmarks, because I do like my bookmarks, especially when I'm reading all of this. I also got this double-sided JoJo one. So I got one of Jotaro and one of Giorno. Obviously, I haven't taken this one out of the packaging yet either, as well. Mostly because I want to keep it in good, like decent enough condition, or unless I end up losing more of my bookmarks. I also got these little postcards as well. I got one here of Dio from Part 3 of JoJo. I got this one of Caesar and Joseph, good old Caesar. I got this one with the first 8. No, wait, hold on. No, yeah, the first 8 JoJos on this one. I know the camera won't be able to pick up on this properly, but you know, it's the best I can. Now I've got this other one of Caesar from Part 2 of JoJo. Now I've got this one with all the JoJos again. Like, you guys know me, I love my JoJos. Now I've got this one with most of the Straw Hats as well, because obviously I do like my One Piece. I also got Chopper as well, little Chopper postcard. Got a Sanji postcard too, little Chibi Sanji. We've got Chibi Zoro, because everyone loves Zoro, and little Chibi Luffy. Other stuff I managed to get a few badges as well. Well, like button badges, I guess. See, I got this little one of Chopper. It's got like a little nice hologram effect to it. I got this one of Jolene as well from JoJo. Which, oddly enough, I don't have a lot of Jolene stuff. Like, the only closest things to Jolene merch I actually own is I've got a figure of Jolene over there above my TV, and I've got a figure of Stone Free up there on my shelf, which you guys can't even see. Yeah, I got one of Wano Country Sanji. Again, the camera's not going to pick up on this, but I'm going to need to get a better camera at some point. Then I got this other one of Josuke, like Part 4 Josuke. I also managed to get these charm bracelets of different chibi versions of characters. So I got this one of One Piece. So at the top there, in case you can't see it, I've got Luffy at the top, Ace, Zoro, and Chopper. Looks really nice. And then on this JoJo one, we've got other chibi versions of JoJo characters. So we got Caesar. I'll bring it a little bit closer. See, we got Caesar, Kakyoin, Giorno, and Jotaro. And I got these keychains as well. Got this little acrylic keychain of Tony Chopper, and got this other one of Giorno in a little teacup. Oh, this is another thing I ended up getting from a fan. Well, not a fan, but someone that asked for a photo ended up giving me more free shit. I got this little face mask of Goku from Dragon Ball. Like, he just straight up looked at me and went, "Excuse me, do you like Dragon Ball?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" And then he just ended up just handing this to me. Other things I ended up getting at the con as well. I ended up getting this really nice figure of Vinsmoke Sanji himself. Yeah, it's a really nicely detailed figurine, and the guy sold it to me for, I'd say, a fair price. I mean, cause I wanted to get a figure of every single one of the Straw Hats, because obviously at the moment I've got Sanji, I've got Luffy up there, I've got Zoro, and I've got Nami. Like, that's literally all of it that I've, like, all the One Piece figures I've got, because I want to try and get one of every single of the Straw Hats. Other thing I managed to get this little plushie of, I say little plushie, this big plushie of Chopper, because I had to get it. I mean, why not? I mean, I've already got a plushie of Pochita from Chainsaw Man, which you guys can see here. Well, obviously I've got my little Pochita plush, which I've had for yonks. Well, not yonk, I've had it for about a yonk. One yonk. But obviously, got my little friend, got my little Chopper. And for this, I ended up getting all three of Zoro's swords. And obviously, it was a must. But yeah, that's all the stuff I got at my anime convention and my experience in London. Hope you guys enjoyed my, about 30 minutes of rambling. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notifications bell so you guys be up to date on everything I put up onto the channel. And also don't forget to go in the description down below where you guys can find me on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok, where I'll be uploading on there as regularly as I possibly can. And without further ado, I'll see you lovely lads and ladies in the next one.